and the investigating officer should get his statement recorded before a magistrate under section 164 CRPC. And this has proved that the encounters are planned murders, and Vanzara was a part of the mafia. And I, as additional DGP intelligence from April to September 2002, I was the only person who reported about the deviant ways of Mr. Vanzara. I reported the government that he is getting weapons from his friends, VHP friends, manufactured and dumping it on Muslim youth and arresting them. And especially he had done it on the Rath Yatra day in July 2002. And what happened was...
No, why are you believing Vanzara today? I have a simple question for you, RB Sri Kumar. And I put that question to Gagan Sethi, who's sitting next to you as well. You tell me today, why should we believe? Why should we just answer a simple question? Why should we believe the main accused in encounter killings? Just tell me today, just because he's taking on Modi, Mr. Gagan Sethi, he becomes useful to you. He's fodder for you. He's ammunition
Modi
for you
or
today.
No Modi, Modi or...
Why don't you go a little deeper?
Modi or no Modi, I think the lesson I'm learning from this is that finally the police force in India will take a lesson from this, that they are not to follow the government policies and follow them, but follow the rule of law and follow the constitution, which is their first loyalty. This loyalty business has to go. We cannot have people loyal to individuals and parties in administration, and therefore this game of impunity and immunity is finally...
No, why do you believe Vanzara? Why do you believe Vanzara?
I am not, whether he is saying the right thing or the wrong thing. The debate itself shows that the game is that of impunity and immunity. And therefore, when immunity is not given, the impunity issues start coming up. And I think this is where we say that the rule of law has broken down. Whether it is Gujarat, whereas other states, but in Gujarat...
No, but none of you are answering my question. Why are you taking Vanzara at face value? No, one second. Why are you taking... Let me put that question to Anand Yagnik and then I'll throw open the house.
By the letter he wrote.
No, why? Why do you believe the letter he wrote?
I am taking Vanzara by the letter
why do you believe Why do you believe the letter he wrote?
Speaking for myself as a lawyer, I would not take it from its own face value. Let this document be placed for the consideration of the court. Let there be a trial, and under the Code of Criminal Procedure, if ultimately the court, based on additional believable and cogent evidence, comes to conclusion that in addition to Mr. Vanzara, there is an involvement of political executive, particularly Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah in particular, then have them prosecuted. Please take this, please consider this document in its totality and do not take it from its face value, but start a fresh investigation on the basis of this and find out as to whether political bosses are involved in the larger conspiracy or not.
What fresh investigation?
Or whether the policemen are only involved in the fake encounter and the fake investigation.
No, what fresh investigation? What fresh investigation are you looking at?
See, you said, why should this document be taken
at
its face value? I say, please don't. Order an investigation on the basis of this document and find out as to whether political bosses are involved in this episode of encounter killings or not. Because we do not have a statement of Mr. Vanzara before a magistrate or before an authority by which this statement will gain a validity and there will be a stamp of bona fide on the same. Therefore,
no, how do I not know? How is this? How is this? No, isn't this kite flying? No, isn't this kite flying? You're a lawyer, sir, Anand Yagnik. You're a lawyer. Isn't this kite flying to a large extent? Why are you not asking some fundamental questions? I find it strange that none of you are asking about some of the allegations that Vanzara have made. And Mr. Sri Kumar, Gagan Sethi and Anand Yagnik and Ami Yagnik, all of you are so excited. Yes. So excited, Ami Yagnik, all of you are so excited that here is a cop who has gone and named Amit Shah and indirectly spoken about Narendra Modi, that you have completely forgotten, Ami Yagnik, particularly you have forgotten some of the allegations that Vanzara has hurled. He seems to suggest, for example, Ami Yagnik, that the trial was shifted out of Gujarat to Mumbai at the behest of Amit Shah, and that he managed to get the cases of Sohrabuddin and Prajapati combined. Let us not forget that these decisions were made by the Supreme Court of India. Is it not far-fetched to be even suggesting that Amit Shah manipulated the highest court in the country? Shouldn't you be taking Vanzara's claims with a pinch of salt? Why are you so excited, Ami Yagnik, today that Vanzara has come up, that you are not differentiating between facts? And Ami Yagnik, what is going on in the Congress party here today? This morning at 10 o'clock, Ami Yagnik, tell me this. Your party leader Shakti Singh Goyal and another party leader along with Ajay Makan had a press conference over a sting operation in which you feel in the Tulsi Prajapati case also you raised the question mark on Amit Shah. Have you forgotten? Ami Yagnik, my question is to the Congress. Answer me tonight. Have you forgotten that your party discredited the cash for vote sting? You were against the cash for vote sting in 2011. Why are you calling a press conference in favor of a sting whose authenticity is yet to be established, whose facts are yet to be established? You are simply doing everything today directly for direct political gain, right or wrong. Anything that you can use against Modi today, whether it is a sting that has emerged 9 months later, whose authenticity you don't know about and you don't vouch for, or whether it is the allegations of a policeman who you yourself have discredited in the past. You are taking it with folded hands and so grateful for it and responding to it so quickly. Tell me, Ami Yagnik, what is the bigger political game?
Yes.
What is it? Tell me.
First let's
tell
go
me
to
the bigger
CD.
political game.
Yes, first let's go to the CD.
No, let's go to the politics
Forget
of it.
what is going
let's
on
go
in
to
the
the
Congress.
politics.
That is not a question to be answered here.
Yeah.
The CD is by a journalist who thought that the victim's mother, Narmada Ben, has been made to sign blank papers, blank wakilatnamas, and to put a lawyer that would suit some political bosses, and certain MPs have been named of the BJP. And so why should a victim's mother who is fighting for justice be taken for a ride, and why should those papers be misused or abused? The CD is on that by a journalist. Why should we not see that the journalist is not telling the truth?
Have you shot the CD?
So let it be a matter of
have you shot the CD?
Let the CD,
have you shot the CD?
Be examined.
Have you shot the CD? Have you shot the CD?
The CD will be verified.
No, who shot the CD?
Definitely let it be brought to the in front of the people.
Okay, response from where's the CD come from? The CD was shot in November 2002.
Why should the journalist not be believed?
Oh, so
Why should the journalist not be believed?
Wonderful. It's a good. It's only
He's taking up the cause of a victim's mother who has died in a fake encounter.
Are you?
That is the first part of the CD.
Meenakshi Lekhi, I want you to respond to. I'm just placing before you that the sting operation that you had a press conference on today was shot in November 2012. Isn't it a little mysterious? Isn't it commonsensical to ask Ami Yagnik why has it taken 10 months for it to be made public? You are giving the sting operation credence by calling a press conference and showing clips from it. Why are you doing that? Is it because 7 days from now the RSS and BJP will meet and Narendra Modi's name could come up as the Prime Ministerial candidate? Tell me.
No, it was shot on their behest.
It was shot on their behest. Okay, Meenakshi Lekhi says your party organized the sting. She's making a serious charge. Here on the Newshour tonight. Meenakshi Lekhi, do you have any proof to back that?
She should not make any allegations.
She's making the allegations. She's making the allegations.
She should not do. She should question the...
I am making two allegations. I'm making two allegations and I'm verifying it with the facts, with the follow-up of facts. First thing is this gentleman Pushp Kumar Sharma, there are 4 cases as admitted by Delhi police pending against him in fake sting operations, and that is a Delhi police press release. Now this man against whom the cases are pending, he suppresses this material, files a PIL which has still not come up for hearing in the court but goes to the press, and Congress party very correctly uses it for a press conference material. The gentleman sitting next happens to be Gohil, against whom SIT findings are there on record that he along with Arjun Modwadia, Sajiv Bhatt, Teesta Sitalwad and Mihir Desai were involved in faking evidence and filing false affidavits. In the series of the Wakalatnama, a Wakalatnama at best has been obtained, that too by this journalist, not by anybody else. And this journalist brings that wakalatnama which has never been used. And 1 year has gone past. Because this is June 2012. And we are in
that is
August,
exactly what he is asking. That find out where the wakalatnamas have been used.
That is my point.
And how they have
that
been
is
used.
my point. Now, will you
that
please
is the question. That is the main question.
No, that is not the question. You are.
And don't bring any frivolous matters here unnecessarily.
What is frivolous?
Without a fact, you have a press conference show.
How can you say that? Let that be proved.
On the same day, when the falsity is caught, you bring up this issue of a resignation letter. Now, this resignation letter by a cop who has been in jail, has not got bail for past 7 years, rightly or wrongly. So this, at best, is an extricated piece. And Anand Yagnik's statement, Mr. Yagnik, what he said just now, that veracity is not known, 164 statement needs to be recorded, the entire process needs to be gone in, again exposes the Congress game plan. This is exactly what the Congress wants. For past 10 years, they have proved nothing against Mr. Modi in encounter cases or otherwise.
Or no, allow me to say
sequel
something.
which they want to start, and it is part of this sequel that this particular letter has come.
Well, yes, I think...
Say what I meant to say.
Yeah, go ahead. No, Mr. Anand Yagnik, you see, we have only picked up two...
Yes, see, basically, this is what I have to say.
No, we have...
Just a minute. When
Mr.
Vanzara...
You have to see the plight of Mr. Vanzara, Miss Lekhi. He is frustrated. You have not stood by him. He is telling that please now take my resignation.
You are using
We are not
that
using.
slide,
I am just looking at the contents of the letter.
Of course.
We are not using it.
Of course.
You tell him why you ask your cop. You ask your cop why he wrote this letter.
You are... Yeah, because the poor man has...
You ask the cop why he wrote the letter.
Without a bail and without trial being completed. Every time...
That is what he is telling. You give Ram Jethmalani to me. He says give Ram Jethmalani to me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And not to only Amit Shah.
Okay, if you're saying this, at best it only...
That is what he has written in the letter.
Gujarat as a government...
No, he has written in the letter.
As a government has distanced itself from any such happening and has left it to the courts to decide and take up matter without favor. Without favor. Whatever is the law...
No, but why should I not believe? No, why should I not believe? Why should I not believe? No, what happens is this Meenakshi Lekhi... No, Meenakshi Lekhi, 1 minute. You see, no, 1 minute, let me come in between.
Where you have used these people.
You see...
He was not... Why will I use anyone? He was doing his duty.
Don't make convenient statements. Do not make convenient statements and put it on the Congress, please.
You are making convenient statements.
Of course you are making.
This is the Congress.
Of course you are making.
Department. And I'll tell you how.
No.
Monday
or
evening,
no, allow non-political persons to have
Tuesday
something.
Evening goes, Wednesday starts.
Please. Leave everyone out. Stick to the letter. Stick to the letter, please.
From Mr. Salim to
stick to the letter.
To whatever,
non-political persons to have the say as far as
one second. It's a very political subject. 1 minute. Anand Yagnik, let us not be under any illusions that this is some semi-technical legal subject.
I don't say that this is not a political subject. What I'm trying to request you is that these political personalities are taking too much time. Allow us to have our say.
No, certainly.
As far as the statement of Mr. Lekhi trying to explain my statement is concerned, what I want to say is that there is a letter written by a person who is behind the bar. There is a letter written by an IPS officer who is charge sheeted after the thorough investigation, particularly after the government of Gujarat failed. Now, after a couple of years, he writes a letter involving political bosses. And the question is whether we should consider the content of the letter as genuine or not. Allow this letter to undergo the rigor of law. allow this later to be established in the trial before the court of law.
I have understood your point, sir. I have understood your point. No, I have understood your point. But your point is neither here nor there, sir. I am sorry to be very direct with you. You are saying allow it to be established, allow it to be there. Sir, this is a political subject. Please understand the context in which this is happening. Let us not live in a vacuum, Mr. Anand Yagnik. Vanzara is a person who is directly implicating Modi's right-hand man. He is saying that I have been used for fake encounters. He is saying that guiding me was Amit Shah, and Amit Shah was, is being protected by Narendra Modi. So it's a very straightforward charge. Let us not assume, Mr. Yagnik, this is non-political, or let us not assume that there is no controversy over it. We are discussing it because it is political and because it is a controversy. And I want to know today why Jayanara and Vyas, who on every single occasion is willing to discuss details, for some strange reason today, does not want to be drawn into the contents. Don't stop me. You don't want to be drawn into the contents of what Vanzara is saying. Either I am to assume, Mr. Jayanara and Vyas, that you are on the back foot because of what Vanzara is saying.